The monetization. Damn it. Oh, man. Live stream time. Yeah. Let's wait for everyone to come in here. What we got? A random afternoon on Thursday. Let's see who gets notification first. Yum. Let's see. Thursday. What's up, Mike? What's going on, homie? Good to see you. We got Mike in chat. There we go. Maggie, welcome in, Maggie. Maggie's in chat too. Apologize, Maggie, for the low quality last time. I guess I wasn't really too observant over the service during that spot. My service was pretty slow, just loading everything on my phone, so I should have known before I did a live stream, but it's okay. It's okay. We're here now. Hopefully all is well, Maggie and Mike. Oh, we got Ken here too. Welcome in, Ken. Yeah, it has been a bit. It's good to see you, homie. How are you? I'm doing excellent. Mike, I'm doing excellent too. I'm doing excellent. Everything's all well. Thank you for asking. Hopefully you're doing well, Mike. Megan, how's it going, my friend? What's up, Megan? We got 6 people on. We got sparkling ice. Nice and blue. What's up, Giselle? Giselle's in here. Let's go. Sorry for the reverb. I still have yet to extinguish the reverb in this room. It is what it is. What's up, Mr. Gilligan? Good to see you. Oh, I'm the opposite of sexy, bro. I'm the opposite of sexy. Sorry for the camera movement. It is on a very thin tripod here. How are you doing, Giselle? And how are you doing, Mr. Gilligan and Megan? Lisa, I haven't seen you in forever. Hopefully doing well. Big hugs, Lisa. Good to see you. Throw rugs help. Yeah, I just bought a rug, and it's coming today. I have a small rug, but I bought a bigger rug too for the room. So it's gonna help. It's gonna help a little bit, which is good. Megan says, nah, I'd smash ya. Go off, Megan. Go off. Ryan says, throw rugs help. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yep. That one I read. How are you doing, Ryan? Giselle says, are you straight edge? I noticed the X. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means, Giselle. I'm edgy. Straight edge. I don't know in particular. I'm going for a John 5 look, I guess. The guitarist of Rob Zombie, I guess, would be the best comparison. Gilligan says, good, was about to go out for a ride and possibly record a video. Don't know where to go, though. Go to Boston, bro. You've been wanting to go to Boston? Go to Boston. I don't see why not. Mike says, hey, Megan. Ryan says, no drugs, alcohol. Nope. Oh, it's a punk thing. Okay. Don't use drugs or drink. Usually implies an X. Oh, no. No, I drink. I drink. But I don't do drugs. I mean, weed is like the freaking, I guess, but weed's legal here, so. I don't know. I feel like I don't do any of that fucking... I mean, I don't do any hardcore drugs or any of that. Let's see. Minor threat was big on the straight edge. Okay. I heard of the term, but I never knew. I never questioned what it meant. Megan says, I do edibles. That's about it. Yeah, same. edibles are pretty good. I don't mind marijuana, but I like using marijuana when I'm like home alone and want to shut my brain off. I can't do it in public. I can't smoke weed in public. I just anxiety. Gilligan says, "What's new? What you planning, kid?" I'm halfway through my editing for an abandoned location. I can't wait to share with you all. That is what's new. Other than that, nothing really much. Ken says, "Weed that smells like skunk." True. I hate the smell of weed. Lisa says, "Please take a second and hit that like button." Thank you, Lisa. Thank you. We got 10 people on. Nice. So, I finished an investigation the other day. Caught nothing again in the same exact spot. I haven't investigated this specific house that I just explored the other day in like, I'd say almost a year. And there's still nothing. There's still no ghosts. So I'm starting to think that the place that I'm studying isn't haunted at all. Again. Maggie says, "Rebecca says hi and that she can't make it today." No worries. She isn't feeling well. I really hope Rebecca feels better. Maggie, thank you for letting me know. Tell her I said hi back. Mike says, "Like the smash button." Thank you. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate that, homie. I want to show you a little bit of my my editing stuff right now, but I don't feel like walking right now. Ryan says, "I'm going to be up in the Bridgewater Triangle in 2 days." Nice. Can't wait to get back to some good old investigation spots. That Bridgewater Triangle is pretty good. The Hawkmock Swamp is really a really good spot to investigate the paranormal, for sure. Last time I went was during a day. I've only went to investigate that swamp in the Bridgewater Triangle like 5 times. The first time was fruitful, and then the rest wasn't. The rest of the times I went was not fruitful. Lisa says, "Taps foot while waiting for Sarah." I know, right? No, for real. Impatiently looking at her wrist. Yeah, I'm waiting for Sarah too, Lisa. You know. You know. That's hilarious. I love it. Megan says, "I clam slammed a like." Oh, goddamn, Megan. No mercy. Welcome in, Sarah. Sarah's here. Megan says, "I've been watching Expedition X, Expedition Bigfoot." Okay, interesting. I never really watch a lot of shows anymore, to be honest. I should. Ryan says, "Yep, gonna go into part of the swamp. May take some people with me. Got the 1786 house, Oliver House. Few secret spots I'd love to." Oh, yeah. Devil's Footprint. Yep, dude. Dude, let me know how the swamp goes. And I saw the video you sent me too on the link. Thank you. Thank you for sending that, homie. It was badass. Yeah, take some people in the swamp. I used to take a lot of friends there. But I like taking them at night so they can be scared. Megan says, "They're pretty good. Hard to distinguish what to believe, though." True. Yeah, I can't really believe in Bigfoot. I don't really know. Like, I just don't believe it. I need to see it to believe it. That kind of thing. Yeah, Ryan, good luck. Good luck. Good luck to you. Hopefully you capture something. That'd be awesome if you do. Got 16 people in here. Let's go. I'll show you guys the video. Hold on. I'm gonna show you just a little bit. Hold on. All right. if it actually, there we go. I won't show you all of it, obviously, but it's probably gonna be very loud because, well, you know what? I'll just show you a little bit. You're like a little tiny bit, a little tiny bit. All right. I don't know if you can see this, but
this YouTube channel. We're returning to a location that
that's it. I'm not gonna show you anymore. That's it. But the house is beautiful. Inside, it's like a huge time capsule house. Really good spot to investigate. There is a documented death of a elderly woman named Betty. And really cool, really cool. The living room was completely trashed when I walked in. And the last time I was there, it was in pretty pristine condition. So in the video, you also get to see myself fixing everything back to where it belongs and stuff. So it's really nice. Really, really nice. Because when I walk into abandoned places, I want everything to be intact. I want everything to not be touched. And so many people ruin it for the rest of us. So I got to go in there and clean the fuck up. Every single time I walk in, it's always like, God damn it. Who went through here and just rummaged through the place? What's up, Mark? Good to see you here, homie. Ryan says, oh yeah, nighttime, gotta be careful in that swamp. I've ended up falling on my ass more than once. So yeah, you definitely gotta be careful. I've actually encountered a lot of dog walkers at night in that swamp. Luckily, the trailhead in that haunted swamp is 24 hours. Thank God. So it's a perfect place to investigate, no matter what time of day it is. Or people on bikes. Mark is in chat. That's awesome. Good to see you, Mark. Again, apologies for the camera movement. It's a little bit shaky. Lisa says, Ryan, be careful, please. I know, right? I don't want you to be something's dinner. Like a Pukwudgie's dinner. So many rumors about the native creature, the Pukwudgie. I don't really believe it. The Native Americans, the Wampanoag tribe, that specific part of Massachusetts, that creature that roams that swamp, the Pukwudgie, the natives believed that it was just a tiny Native American man. And I mean, to be honest, I kind of believe that. Because that would be the most logical thing. Just some random midget dude in the forest. But not like half hybrid of porcupine, whatever. Not like that. I believe it was just a simple midget man that was in there. And then the rumor kind of spiraled out of control eventually through history and time. Maggie says, Rebecca said this to me today and said you would get it. Tell him you're there for me as well. You're also my stand-in. Yes. I love it. Ryan says, I've seen a spook lights more than once, never seen a Pukwudgie, but I do think lots out there, so many reports and sightings. Yeah. Yeah. Did you chase after the lights? Chase after those lights, brother. You gotta see what's he gotta see. You gotta see. You just gotta see. Sheila, welcome in, Sheila. Howdy, Noah. How are you? Doing excellent. Thank you. A little bit burnt out, but glad to catch you live. I'm glad you are in here, Sheila. Thank you for joining in. Sheila's in frickin' chat. I love Sheila. But I can't really, honestly, it's so hard to keep up with my videos recently because of how burnt out I am. But I'm trying, but it's just so hard. I start editing for a little bit. I'm like, this is not it. You know what I mean? I have to stop. I have to take a break. After like 15 minutes, I'm like, I'm done. Welcome in, Steph. Oh, this is a nice surprise. I'm at work listening. Love you, Noah. I love you too, Steph. I love you too. And Steph, again, I'd like to thank you again because that one day the live stream cut off for a moment and I had to end it live. I would like to thank you again for the donation that one day. Thank you. I know I keep saying that almost every single live that you're in here, but just want to thank you again, my friend. I couldn't thank you in the moment because everything was all laggy and everyone's like, oh, like, we can't see you. We can't see you. I'm like, ah, shit, got to end the live. So I couldn't catch that donation in time. Sheila says, oh, I love you too, Precious Noah. You are a sweetheart. Thank you, Sheila. Thank you. You are a sweetheart. Ryan said, if you follow the lights, you may disappear or get hurt. It's trickster stuff the Pukwudgies do to lure people into the swamp or off a cliff. Yeah, see, that's what I don't believe. I mean, I want to believe in Pukwudgies. I want to believe in that hybrid of a creature, but I don't know. I just don't believe in that lore, you know, the folklore of them tricking you. You know, I just don't. I want to. I do. I want to. I want to believe Pukwudgies exist. Once we freaking investigate together, Ryan, and we see something like that, I'm gonna run after it. And if I fall off a cliff, then maybe the Pukwudgie is something. Megan says, you haven't been live in a while. A lot has happened since. Like, not on my end. But I bet on your end. You gotta let me know what, you gotta let me know, Megan, on what happened in between lives on your end. Sonic. Welcome in, Sonic. Hey, Debunk the Junk, happy Thursday at you amazing people. Debunk the Junk's freaking amazing. I love you, bro. Thank you for tuning in. Where's my sparkling ice? Freaking Debunk the Junk is in here. Let's go. That's awesome. Bruce, thank you for the $10. You did not have to do that, homie. You did not have to do that, but thank you. Keep kicking ass. Love your content. Sorry you burnt out. Please know we appreciate you very much. Thank you, homie. That means so much. Bruce, seriously, you did not have to do that, but that means so much to me. Thank you. Thank you so much, bro. Did I miss your chats before that, by chance? If I did, I didn't mean to. Did I miss some of your chats before your donation? Again, Bruce, you are the man. I appreciate that, homie. Ryan says, there is one guy who still talks about the Pukwudgie. He saw it. He saw and it even kind of talked to him. It's witnesses. I just need proof. I need proof that this, you know what I mean? Like, it's one of those things, like, Megan says, the last live you missed a lot. Naughty comments I meant. Oh, crap. Damn it. I didn't realize. I missed a lot. I feel like a lot of my live streams kind of cut off at the very end because of my service. You know what? Speaking of, let me... actually, no, my Wi-Fi is off. Good. Because I feel like that's the reason why my lives have been turning blurry by the hour mark. Lisa says, Noah falls off a cliff but yells, it's real, as his last words. True. Yeah. At least I found out. Debunk the Junk says, brother, you give me hope for YouTube paranormal content. That means a lot to me, homie. Thank you. Thank you. I just wish I can find a way to click my creative outlet in my brain to make my videos creative enough for the algorithm to push it to a wider audience too. You know? Ryan says, Bill Rousseau, I would like to chat with him. Maybe I'll see if I can. Do it up, homie. Do it up. So glad you're here, Ryan. Yeah, Bruce, thank you again. Thank you for so much for the support, homie. Megan says, most of the people here know, but the 23rd I found my mom dead. So yeah, it hasn't hit because I lost her years ago, but I gotta be strong for my dad. Absolutely. And been helping him out. Good. Help out your father, please. Definitely. Definitely. I'm sorry about that, Megan. I'm aware. But it's heartbreaking. Much love to you, Megan. Seriously, much love to you. You are strong, though. You are a strong woman. Very, very great. Very great that you're helping your dad out. That's why I would too. I would do the same. Lola says, hi, Noah. Love your videos. Thank you, Lola. Thank you, sister. I appreciate that. Thank you. Welcome in. Debunked Junk says, your energy and spirit is what absolutely is needed. Much love and respect. Respect to you, homie. Respect to you. Thank you. Ryan says, yeah, I get it, man. Well, I'll let you know when I'm going out. If you're free, you can come. I got one spot. I have to get to the Wizard of Mill Pond, and the Devil's Imps ran the mill. Interesting. Wait, what town is that? Let me know what town is that. What town that is, brother. Ken says, do you use UV light on your explorations? It's crazy when you can see in the dark places. No, I just use a freaking LED light and a freaking just a plain old IR. I should use a UV, to be honest. I should. I really should. So I can go out in cemeteries and actually see my camera. IR lights is kind of, you need a shit ton of IR light attachments in order to actually see in a cemetery at night, which sucks, but I should really invest in that. Sheila says, ghost investigating and abandoned home explorers must be exhausting with travel, lugging equipment, and mental stress as well. I feel like you're right, Sheila. You're right. I feel like just urban exploring is less mentally exhausting in terms of editing, but investigations, very, very tough to edit. I'll show you the timeline right now. It's let me show you. Like when I investigate and I have to edit the video, you have to match every single track together, and it's mentally draining. Travel can be stressful because I'm worried about my car and stuff, and I want my car to actually, be all right. That's why I've been debunking at home, just so I don't have to freaking travel that much. But here, I'm gonna show you, Sheila. Hold on. Let me see if I can show you all the timeline, actually. It's a lot. All right. Okay. Oh, shit. Oh, God, I think I might have fucked it up, but let's see if it works. See that freaking all these tracks? It's hard doing... Wait, hold on. It's hard to do it while the whole thing is mirrored. And my editing software crashed. There we go. The fuck? And that's another thing why I'm mentally burnt out, is that my editing software can crash and make me lose a lot of progress. And that's been happening for years. Eventually it's gonna start really, really hurting me mentally. But, okay, let's see here. For example, like right here, all these tracks, or like this is over an hour right now, but Look how, like, there is a lot. Over, like, an hour and a half of footage. But even if you look over here, it's hard to do it while the whole thing's mirrored. Oh, come on, Noah. Click. No? God fucking damn it. I have to look at it this way in order to fucking tell. Let's see here. But like all this little piece right here is literally at least 3 minutes. Look at that. If you extend it, that's a lot of time. But in the grand scheme of things, it's a very, very tiny thing that you can barely see. I have a lot to go. And all of these, this blue, this green, this orange, this pink is all audio. And I have to match it correctly and make sure everything's in sync. So it's going to be very loud because there's like 4 different audio tracks overlaid on each other to make sure all my cameras are perfectly aligned. It's like nuts. It's fucking nuts. It's like so draining. And this shit, sometimes like with debunking videos, I'll just go straight through the whole night and won't sleep and continue working on it. You know, I can start at 2 p.m. and won't stop till like 11 a.m. It's very hard to start, but once you get moving, once you get the ball rolling, I won't be able to stop going. I'll keep continuing, if that makes sense. And I won't stop. I will ruin my sleep schedule in order to get shit done, which is not good. Hey, Pomp, welcome in, Pomp. Orpheus, how's it going, homie? Hopefully that all made sense. Thank you, Mike, for the $10. I appreciate that, homie. Thank you, bro. Good vibes to you, Noah. Thank you, Mike. Thank you. That means so much. That helps a lot with the YouTube channel. I appreciate that support, homie. Debunk the Junk says, I feel you about the algorithm. Excuse me. Oh my God. But stay you and stay the course. Time is the final judgment on our convictions. Yes. Yes, you know it, bro. Oh, I missed you, Pomp. I missed you, homie. That's Easton, Mass. Okay, Easton's near Bridgewater and Raymond, right? It's actually right next to something called Borderlands. There's an old castle out there. And that movie, Shutter Island, some of the movie was filmed there. Okay, just like Mansfield State Hospital. And Long Island in Boston. Get some super flashlights. I know I do. I need to invest in those. Definitely need to invest in those. Megan says, your reaction videos are awesome. Thank you, Megan. That is the easier ones to do, but it still takes freaking days to perfect. But my expectations are so high for the YouTube algorithm, I should say audience. Replace algorithm with audience. But Lisa says, walk straight up to Megan and boops her nose. I know, right? A little boop. Pomp is a gentleman and a scholar. You're right, Mike. You know it. Hold on, y'all. Oh, I'm so far behind chat now. It's nuts. I see Ruth in chat. Ruth in chat. Welcome in, Ruth. Sarah, welcome in. Fantastique. Miss Fantastique, welcome in. What else are we missing? There's more people, I think. I'm so behind chat. Mike says, we stick together. Exactly. Thank you, Sarah. You did not have to do it, sister, but thank you. Thank you for the membership of 5 months. You did not have to do that, sister, but thank you. Cree, welcome in. Hello, how is everyone? Well, it seems like everyone's doing well. We got some positivity going on. I'm not bad. I'm doing pretty excellent myself. Sonics is my wife, and I just started a YouTube channel, and yeah, I had no idea how much time it takes to edit. It's insane. Sonic, it's. I can't explain how time consuming it is. In just 1 hour, I can just finish less than 10 minutes of video. And I have to still keep going back to that same exact 10 minutes to perfect each little thing over time. The Ned's in here. Good to see you. It's all warranted, Lisa. Too many love me, and I do not deserve it. You deserve it, Pomp. You deserve all the love, homie. Come on. You do. You deserve it. Ruth says, Noah, I finally made it live. Welcome in, Ruth. Thank you for making it in. Apologies for having my live streams way too late. This time I'm trying to make up for the UK audience because I've been slacking at making live streams earlier in the day here in the US of A. So my UK audience can come in and we can talk. So thank you, Ruth, for joining in. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to go back here. Ryan says, I have never edited that much. I can do a little bit, mostly just leave them as is. I want to. I really want to leave them as is because you can make a great video with just leaving your footage as is. If you film it correctly, definitely. You know what I mean? My buddy Jacob, the YouTube channel JMass, his commentary is so good that he doesn't really need to like edit that much. He films it and freaking edits a little bit, tiny little chops, that's it, and then uploads it and he gets thousands of views. But for me, I have to really like repeat myself when I'm out filming. Because even after 4 years, even after 4 freaking years of YouTube, I still am not comfortable in front of the damn lens. I don't know. Very strange. Who's never been booped? Pomp says. That is a good question. Sarah says, lurking while editing, but hey there. And no, I don't know where Phil is. Hey, Sarah, do you know where Phil is? Where's Wisdom? How's the editing going? I just saw your last video. It was freaking awesome. Good work. Good work, Sarah. Good work. Hell yeah. Lisa says, what the fuck? Never been booped? It happens daily in my house. Even the cats get booped. Oh yeah, for sure. No, the cats get booped first. It's a sign of love to me. Yup. Being booped is fun. I like being booped. Sheila says, I think many don't realize the amount of hours behind the scenes stuff it takes to get out a video for sure. Not an easy task. Bless you, Noah. Bless you, Sheila. Bless you. Yeah, it's... You know how it is. Freaking nuts. Nuts, kid. Megan says, see, that to me is like me reading Greek, trying to understand it. Yeah. Let's see what we got. Sheila says, did you hear Phil's suggestion of sewing locks of your hair after your next haircut? Yeah. Yeah. When he used to hop on my lives all the time, he'd always say that. Merchandise idea. Oh no. But I would be afraid of people planting my DNA. Dude, that'd be nuts. I didn't think about that. Let's see. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Where's Julie? I see Julie. Julie's in chat. I'm here, but I'm not dealing well. The death of my baby girl, Oh, I'm sorry, Julie. She was my support system, my shadow, my cuddle baby. Oh, I'm so sorry, Julie. My everything. I don't know what to do. No, don't be sorry, Julie. Don't be sorry. What I would suggest doing, I'll be honest, Julie. What I would suggest doing is get off the internet and just have time for yourself and spend time with family. That's what I do when I lose someone or a pet. When I lost my pet last year, I just stopped going on the internet for a little bit and just, kept to myself and kept the family to grieve and stuff. So Julie, I would definitely that would be my advice, but you don't have to take it. I'm sorry for your loss, Julie. The Ned says, Jonathan said I can come off of my leash for a bit. I could think of a better lad to be allowed out of timeout for. Oh God, Ned. Megan says, the downside of having animals, they go before us and it hurts like hell. Absolutely, yep. I was hurt pretty bad after my first dog passed away, and he passed away in September of last year. So it was sort of recent. It was awful. It was like midnight when I watched him die. It was so sad. My baby. I know how it feels. I'm sorry, Julie. That's the worst thing about having a pet that's the only bad thing about having a pet is that they go before us. Let's see. Hopefully I'm not missing any comments. Chris says, I do have a question, Noah. Being new to your channel, who is the girl? I'm sorry I don't remember her name, but I honestly suck with names. I think you might be thinking of Annie, Cree. I could be wrong. I feel like Annie is the only one that has been popping up on my YouTube. So I think you're referring to Annie. Her name is Annie. Other than that, she finally hopped on my last YouTube video together. We went together to an abandoned house. But that was the first time this year that we filmed together that I uploaded on YouTube. For sure. Mike says, I fell asleep watching the Paranormal Files. Oh no. Don't get me started, Mike. Don't get me started. I don't want to talk about Colin. That one time he hopped on my live though, that was funny. I was like, bro, sorry, but you're still fake. I don't care if you try to sugarcoat and try to be friends with me, try to hang out with me, try to freaking film with me. Nope, I am not filming with you. That's all I'm going to say right now. I'm not going to get into anything else. I don't care how many subscribers you have. If they're fake, they're fake. If they want to try to manipulate me into being, oh yeah, don't worry, I'm nice, yada, yada, yada. No. If you're a liar, you're not nice. You're not nice if you're a liar. Chris says, I always fall asleep watching the Paranormal Files. My husband sees me put him on and says, good night, hon. I don't blame him. But honestly, you could say the same for me too with my videos. Because my videos, his videos are at least entertaining. My videos freaking are slow. Mark says, I gotta go now. Take care, everyone, and catch you soon, Noah. Thank you, Mark, for tagging along. I appreciate that, bro. You take care out there, okay? Oh, I need to charge my laptop soon. Hey, Lynn. Welcome in, Lynn. Good to see you. How are you doing, Lynn? I missed you. Chris says, yes, that was her name. Okay, yeah. There we go. Am I missing any chats? So apparently, Ned said, so apparently going into comment sections of the BS YouTube channel and asking for the spirits' perspectives is asking for trouble. Yeah, true. Very true, Ned. Yeah, my apologies again for the camera being all shaky. Sonic says, your videos aren't boring. You've got a good personality. Thank you, Sonic. Thank you. Julie says, I have no real life friends or family. You're my friend, Julie. My pup was diagnosed with a heart condition last November, and then it affected her kidneys, and she just deteriorated. Oh my goodness. My pup was, my pup had I guess a tumor would be the best way to describe it in his intestine. So all of his bodily fluid will get stuck in his stomach. So he wouldn't be able to go to the bathroom. So I remember the last time I held him, he wouldn't be able to move. He was stuck in my backyard. This is at a time where I was living with my parents. I was living with my parents at the time. My mother was asleep. My dog would not be able to move in the middle of the backyard. So I picked him up, and I want to take him inside because, I want him to be in a spot so he can pass away somewhere comfortable, right? Not outside in the cold. When I picked him up, you can like feel all the liquids that are built up in him sway from side to side when I'm walking to the house, going inside. It was very, very depressing. Lynn says she's doing okay. How is Dunkin' Donuts, by the way, if you don't mind me asking? Harvard. Sheila says, I like the history of the paranormal files, but the investigation part, not so much. I agree. I mean, I like the history sometimes, but after the twin paranormal stuff, after they fake their history stuff, I'm starting to become skeptical of every big paranormal YouTuber that collaborates with them. So now I don't really believe a lot of what the paranormal file says with his history because guilty by associating. But I agree, Sheila, for sure. The Entity, I haven't seen you in forever, my friend. Oh my goodness, you haven't commented in years. Thank you, homie. Thank you for being here. I would rather watch someone real that takes a while than someone staging material. Thank you, Entity. Thank you. I haven't seen you in so long. Cree says, I missed you, man. Cree says, Noah, I don't find your videos boring at all. You're funny as hell and so energetic. Thank you, Cree. Thank you. The next video, definitely a big difference in energy-wise, because I felt like the last videos I've done investigating, I've been kind of, I guess, monotone, or I came across as very, very skeptical, which I am skeptical of the paranormal. But my latest video that I'm going to upload soon, the energy in this video is way better than usual. So that's good. I took a little bit of a break of filming urban exploring places. So now I'm back in it, and it's like, okay, like, this is freaking amazing. Let's do it. The filming part's easy. The filming part's like, all right, let's go. This is that. What do I think about this? What do I think about that? And now when I get home, I'm like, fuck, I have to edit. Damn it. Ugh. Exactly. Palm says, you have plenty of people here that care about you, Julie. Exactly. Much love to you, Julie. Let's see. Megan says the Paranormal Files videos are too damn long. I'll lose interest. Fair enough. Yeah, they are pretty extensive, aren't they? But he knows what he's doing. It's for the algorithm. YouTube loves long videos, especially nowadays, because watch time is the biggest thing that you have to do in order to get your channel to blow up. And a channel his size, he can make long videos and people will watch all the way through, which will push it to the algorithm, aka audience. And yeah, big videos like that, 2 hours long, is the way to go for him, for sure. Don't be sorry, Julie. It is what it is. Like my dog, he's been around for 11 years. Before he passed, he was basically like, because I had him when I was like 13, 14. No, because I'm 26 now. Yeah, so I was 14. So I had them when I was a kid, a teenager. But I mean, eventually I knew in the back of my mind, I was like, well, my dogs are gonna die eventually, no matter what, right? Like I had to mentally prepare for that. Um, I technically wasn't really prepared when my dog died, but I already kind of knew that eventually it was gonna happen. So like, at least I have that expectation that nothing ever lasts forever. You know, I do miss him so much though. I go through pictures of my dog all the time. Mr. Grover from Sesame Street. That's his name, Grover. Good old Sesame Street. Miss him so much. He was all muscle. He was a German short-haired pointer. He hunted pheasants. This motherfucker would go out in the fall and grab so many pheasants. And out in the foggy mornings, dude. I miss him. What a great puppy he was. Mike says, all the glam paranormal channels stage the same way. Right. Exactly. You know it, Mike. You know it. Debunked Jung says, the Y Files is a cynical on how to be both believers and critical thinkers. You know, I've seen thumbnails of the Y Files, but I never clicked on them, so I'm not too sure. But I believe you. I believe you, Debunked Jung. I have to check them out. Yeah, I've seen thumbnails, I've seen the logo and stuff, but I've never clicked on it. To be honest, I don't really watch a lot of YouTube paranormal stuff anymore. I really don't. It's tough. It's really tough to watch. You know, there's legit investigators I like watching, of course, but I barely dabble into the binge watching of paranormal content on YouTube anymore, unless it's a video. Unless it's myself recording a video, is what I should say. Then I get all irritated because I'm like, this ain't real. Ugh. Megan says, I'm definitely more skeptical after finding the debunkers, and now I can't believe I believe half the crap I did. I can't believe I believed half the crap I did. But I'm gullible and naive at times. Same. Me too, Megan. We're both alike. I am a naive motherfucker. And I've been less gullible nowadays than before. But I'm not afraid to say that I was pretty naive, especially earlier on in ghost hunting and even in general. You know, me too. I'm definitely more of a skeptical now. But instead of finding the debunkers, I started to become skeptical when I started to do my own investigations. And I was like, wait a minute. This ain't what it is on YouTube. But yeah, I can't believe, me too, Megan. I can't believe half the crap that I believed in before when I first started investigating. Kreese says, what do you mean by guilty by association? It's a big thing for me. Like, if some ghost hunter is filming, right? If he's filming and then boom, he's collaborating with a well-known faker and liar, correct? So, Kree, what happens is that the person filming, the ghost hunter that is new, will now be also fake because they're going along with the well-known faker and liar's antics. You know what I mean? If I, in my personal opinion, this is all my opinion, if I go out and investigate with Twin Paranormal, I believe that that means now I'm fake because I'm collaborating with them. They're well known to be fakers and liars. So if I work with them, I am now a faker and liar. That's what I mean by guilty association. You know what I mean? If a ghost hunter is working with a well-known faker and liar, then they are now a faker and liar. Unless they're trying to, like, debunk them and, that's different. There is a little bit of a line. Hey, Freestyle, welcome in. Freestyle's in here. Ryan says, if you hang out with people faking stuff and don't call them out, then you're not good. Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say, yeah. You guys know me. I called out ghost hunters in person before. But that's the only real way I'm going to do it. I won't work with them to debunk them. You know what I mean? I have to find them randomly outside and be like, this is my opportunity to fucking record this and be like, this motherfucker's fake. Let me show the whole world this motherfucker's fake and lying to everyone. But like freaking, I can't make a video debunking these guys while I'm working with them. I can't do that. Because I'm already working with them. It's already too late. It's already too late. In my perspective, I'm already there with them. Doesn't matter if I debunk their stuff. I'm still there with them. That means I'm fake. In my eyes. Julie says, sorry, I'll shut up. No, Julie, keep talking. Keep talking, Julie. Don't shut up, please. Don't do it. Let's see. For Julie, purple hearts. Thank you, Lisa. Len says, I lost my dog last Christmas Eve morning, 2024. I'm so sorry, Len. And my dog passed a couple months before you. I'm sorry to hear that. It's awful. You definitely had a rough couple of months last year, Lynn. I'm sorry. Over the summer, the winter. Megan says, I had a German short-hair pointer named Hunter. I missed him even though he broke 5 of my ribs. Okay, so that was how you broke 5 of your ribs. God damn. Freaking Hunter. Hunter, what are you doing? Ryan says, there's real paranormal out there, just not what people on YouTube big channels and stuff are all for the money. Keep it real. Find the real paranormal. Exactly, Ryan. Yeah. Sheila says, I would like to see a debunk on the channel Meki Spirit Box Sessions. Never seen anyone do him. Okay. Noted. Hold on, Sheila. Let me write that down. Okay. Mickey Spirit Box Session. Sorry, I'll hold 1 second. One second. Okay. How do you spell it? M-E-E-K-E-E. All right. Spirit Box Sessions. All right. It's on the list. It's on the list. Thank you, Sheila. I appreciate that. Perfect. Megan says, I'd pray for you if you collabed with the twins. And don't pray. I would hate to collab with the twins. So much. I would never. You better be praying for me, Megan, if I ever did. I love Megan. Thank you, Megan, for sticking around. Cree says, see, I don't see it that way at all, and that's totally fine. That's totally fine, Cree. We can all have different perspectives. Dawson Toller is not a faker and did a collab with Colin, but it was the quietest investigation that Colin ever had. Maybe they keep them real for a change. I think I know what's going on there. Colin likes to collab with people, but the thing is, what he does is that he only makes it real when he's trying to prove to other. I mean, I guess Toller is not a debunker, right? But he's part of the debunk community. Colin knows that Dawson Toller is friends with the side-eye guy and everyone, right? So Colin can fake all he wants, but he will try to prove that he's real to debunkers if Colin collaborates with them, right? But after Colin and the debunker collaborates, after they move on, go their separate ways, the person that's collaborating with Colin, they're gonna be like, oh wow, he is actually real. But Colin, he would just go back and make more videos about him being fake again. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. Colin would just go back to his roots. He would only be real for a second to show debunkers, hey, I'm real. And then after they leave, he'll go right back to his fake shit again. So I understand your perspective, Creed. Definitely. I understand that perspective. But for me, I don't trust any fake paranormal YouTuber out there. Like, Colin offered to make a video of me. There might be some people in chat that have was there on that live stream when he was chatting me up. He was like, oh yeah, like if you ever come down to Texas, we can make a video together. And I was saying, homie, I will never. Because I know I said this in person, not in person, but in the live stream, in front of this thing. And I was like, bro, like, if I ever investigated with you, you would be real for a second, and then after we leave, after we hang out, you're gonna go right back to your fake shit. And you're only gonna be real just for a second to make me think that you're actually real and leave you the fuck alone. But nope, you're just gonna be real for one little investigation, and then right back to the fake stuff after. I know his type. Cree says, and if their fans see the difference, then it might show them that equipment doesn't always go off and they're full of shit more than no. Cree, that's also another thing. That's another point, is that you said that when Dawson Toller and Colin collaborated together, it was the quietest investigation that Colin ever had. That shows that he will only make it real to prove to debunkers that he's real. But then after, he's going to make it just for entertainment, for his own videos, right? So it's really suspicious that now, when he starts collaborating with debunkers, the investigation's now quiet. But then it won't be quiet when the debunkers leave. You know what I mean? I just can't trust any paranormal investigator that has lied in front of millions of people. Tendril says, what scares you the most? Like, it doesn't have to be paranormal. I just want to know what makes you screech. Drowning. Drowning under ice. Other than that, also what scares me is if my cameras aren't on when I capture a ghost. That's scary. Because if I capture a ghost and I don't have it on camera, I'd be so upset. I'll be crying on the floor. That's what I'm scared of. Because I'm like, no, I need that footage. No. That one time I'm able to capture something. Sheila says, I get that, no one, it's true, but do you think a true paranormal investigator could go with a faker and bust them in person? Yes. I believe it. That's not going to be me, though. Or they probably wouldn't fake with a true investigator there. They wouldn't fake for a true investigator there. But once the faker is on his own, he will be continuing faking. I understand the perspective of Sheila and Creed, definitely. Palm says, I don't think they would fake if with genuine. Debunk the Jung says Twin Paranormal watched since the beginning, not for the show, but to track the culture and hope they one day face something real enough to shatter the YouTube formula. Still waiting. I watched Twin Paranormal from the beginning too. And they actually inspired me to create this channel, to be honest. Because I thought this shit was real at the very beginning. But they did a cemetery video one day, and there was a apparition that went through the gravestones. And I feel like that would be enough to shatter the YouTube formula, but I mean, they know how to edit pretty good, so it could be easily a layer. They could easily slap on a masking layer. What's going on, Peter? How you doing? Good to see you, Peter. Ryan says, very hard to be a real paranormal investigator. Usually not much happens, but once it does, once in a while, zing. Yeah, exactly, Ryan. Yep. Megan says, yep, he took off. I didn't let go of the leash in time. I went and smashed on pavement in a couple days, went to ER, difficulty breathing, and one side broke 2 ribs, other side broke 3 ribs. Yep, I remember you telling me about that. Yeah, that was nuts. That's nuts. I can't believe that happened. Welcome in, Hex. How you doing? Hex and cheer in chat and cheer. I can't speak English. After the 1 hour mark is when my freaking English just deteriorates. Herman, welcome in. Got Herman in chat. There you go. Ryan says they are tricky bastards. Yeah, they are. These fake paranormal channels think they're slick, but they can't. They're not. Hex says, do a 1 hour Urban Explorer, unedited and upload it. Get the algorithm going. That's true. I should do that. Thank you, Hex, for that. I should fucking do that. Debunk the Junk says the Paranormal Files is a paramount of YouTube paranormal content business. He knows what sells and how to sell it. And that's fun for him. I just really hope that he puts, this is for entertainment purposes only. That's all I need from him. He does it really well, for sure. He makes really good videos, but just wish he did. But he used to be real. Colin used to debunk a lot. But and here I am talking about him when I didn't want to fucking talk about him. God damn it. Ryan says, I've seen a shadow figure, but tree branches in a way. I thought I caught it. I was so pissed at Fort Monroe a while back. Dude, that's the worst. That's the freaking worst. I'm sorry, Ryan. Welcome in, Wayne. How you doing, Wayne? Happy belated birthday, brother. I thought did I say happy birthday to you on Facebook? I thought I did. Happy belated birthday if I didn't, homie. I'm sorry. Palm says, I think even real investigators would shit a brick if a full apparition appeared. Fair enough. For me, I'll just be like, no way. Megan says, that's how it works. Through everything that happens off camera. Yep. Hey, Fawn, welcome in. I'm doing great. Just drinking my iced tea. Fair enough. Always. Chris says, no, that's my point. It isn't about what he thinks about debunkers leaving him alone. It's about the fans seeing the difference, and then they see what a debunker says, and now they start thinking. Good call. Yeah, Cree, you know what's up. You know what's up, Cree. Sheila says, I get cracked up when these fake ghost hunters scream, yell, and run. LOL, I thought the point was to prove the paranormal. Exactly. Exactly. Tendril says, drowning under ice is pretty terrifying. That's something I'll get freaked out with. For sure. Let's see. So glad Freestyle is here. That's awesome. And Wayne. Tendril says, real or not, he shouldn't be platforming convicted killers for them to sell their serial killer merch. Oh, God, Colin. Wayne says, best staying well away from the fakers. Exactly. Doesn't do your channel any good. Yep. For sure, homie. Palm says, question, Noah, are you looking forward to meeting up with Mariah, Zach, and Jamie Brittany? Yes. That's going to be very hype. Yep. That's going to be a good video. I can't wait. Colorado! Angela, welcome in. Sorry, Angela, for being delayed in chat. Sorry about that, girlfriend. Lisa says, wanders the wilderness, fighting the cold, calling out Sarah. Where are you? We need Sarah. I know, right? We need Sarah here now. Sarah F. We need Sarah F. God dang it. Cree says, it makes sense, Noah, but it doesn't about Colin and what he wants to show debunkers as much as what his fans might see. There's a big, huge difference. Yep. No, fair enough. I totally got that perspective, and I agree. Yep. Manipulating fans. Good point. Palm says, Ben and Lanley admitted faking, yet their viewers still believe after the admittance. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I wouldn't debunk them, to be honest, for myself, because I just don't want to give them attention. And I most certainly don't want to debunk them multiple times, because if I debunk them multiple times, that's asking for more viewership their way. Palm says, got to go. Folks got laundry to sort from my trip. Okay, homie, you take care. Safe travels out there, my friend. Wayne says, also got hold of the soundtrack to the movie Trick or Treat, so I'm in my elements right now. Hell yeah, dude, that's hype. That's awesome. Good for you. Megan says, Pomp, it's a prime example of you can't fix stupid. Exactly. Let's see here. Sheila says, I've seen a full-blown apparition, a man in a pinstriped suit with a bowler hat. He has no face, just black, but could see and smell cigar smoke. Interesting. But once moved, no more experiences. Land was the root. Fair enough. How long ago was that, Sheila? I feel like smells are a huge sign. In my opinion, I do believe that smells are a huge sign that a ghost can be there. If you see him and you smell him, that's something. Freestyle says, I'm drinking my Lotus energy drink, watermelon and strawberry. Ooh, that sounds pretty good. That sounds pretty hype. I love that. Got a good drink on you. Tendril says, I don't respect fraud. Me too. I don't respect that either. If someone wants to lie to my face, they can kick rocks. Exactly. Exactly. The truth always comes out too. That's the funny thing. The best ones are when they lie to you like in front of your face and then you already know the truth. You know what I mean? So like they keep on trying to defend it and it's like, okay, keep continuing. Like keep digging your own freaking hole. Like those ones are the best ones when they lie like that and it's so obvious. You're not a wuss, Freestyle. Palm says, but Cree, debunk isn't always a sign of fakery. Debunk gives way something could be done. That doesn't mean it's done that way. Yep, agreed. Wayne says, I can smell the Mr. Sports in the other room. Oh, God. Freestyle says, I found the longer Colin makes his shows, the more money he can make. Exactly. That's what I was talking about before he came here. Tendril says, the reason I know Noah's footage will always be real is because he wants to find proof, not just for views. True. Exactly. Let's see. I think I got everyone. Did I get everyone? Guy who makes random content. Welcome in, homie. Good ass username. I love that. I love that username. Sheila says 2008. Okay, interesting. I lived close to a large, very large cemetery. Fuck yeah. So many experiences there. Absolutely, I bet. Constant daily events, lunchroom chatter, things moved, cabinets and kitchen open. Every morning was a crazy time. Sheila, I'm jealous. I would love to freaking live next to a cemetery. I believe some of my audience doesn't agree with my perspective on this, and that's okay. But I believe that cemeteries is the best way to capture evidence. That's where the ghosts are. That's where real investigators spend their time in. And you seeing a shit ton of things that when you live right next to a cemetery, I believe it. Fawn says, how are you? No, I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I am going to head off, guys. I'm going to head off because me and Annie are going to freaking go out and urban explore. It's an old veterans house. It's a house that is another time capsule. I don't think it's going to be a investigation, to be honest. I want it to be, but Wisdom, welcome in. I lived a block from a cemetery and had to walk past it to get home from work at night. Was always uneasy and walked pretty fast. Welcome in, Wisdom. I wish I lived right next to a cemetery, homie. Bruce says, I gotta go. Okay, Bruce, you take care. But I want to say how much I enjoy your live chats. I appreciate everything and everyone in this room. And send love and best wishes. Bruce, thank you so much for the donation. I appreciate that, homie. And thank you for sticking around for as long as you could. I appreciate that. Have a good night, my man. Thank you, Lisa, for the reminder of the like button. I appreciate that. Let's see. Freestyle says, I love the tour of Colin's show and history, but it's just too long. Network TV is not that long. I know, right? Cree says, let's see. Cree says, the question is, are they really debunked or is it just an opinion on what could have happened? The latter. The latter. It is hard to debunk if you don't actually see the string exactly. The reason for the alarm going off exactly. Yep. Agreed. All right. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you. Where's Debunked Junk? Is he still here? Have a good night, Debunked Junk. Tendril says, nice seeing you in the community again. Have an awesome day. Thank you, Tendril. Thank you. You take care. Freestyle, have a good night. Have a great rest of your day, too, Freestyle. Sheila says, I had dreams of a woman named Mary Elizabeth Allen most nightly and called the cemetery to see if they had one. They said no, but get calls all the time like that. Interesting. Interesting. Let's see. Tendril says, you're the one of the best. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Tendril. Thank you, homie. Sheila says, love you, Noah. I love you too, Sheila. Be safe out there. I'm glad to have caught your live, Noah. I'm very glad that you hopped in. Nice chatting with everyone. Thank you, Sheila, for tuning in. Ken says, the forgotten cemeteries on class roads are so interesting. I've never seen that. Be safe. Much love, Debunk. Have a good night. Wisdom, have a great night. Fawn, have a good night. Thank you, Lisa, for sending the link for Wisdom's music, because his music is badass. Thank you, everyone. Gonna go out, not investigating, because, I don't think Annie would want to investigate with me. Not only that, freaking having two people out investigating, I feel like will kind of defeat the purpose, because if there's noise in the background, and I'm the one with the camera, Annie could actually be stepping on some old pieces of wood or something, and you know what I mean? Like, it would be kind of interrupting a little bit. Not her fault. Not her fault. It's just I like to do investigations alone nowadays, you know, because it kind of minimizes the sound, the environmental sound. If I have more than myself out investigating, it's hard. So I'm not going to investigate with her there, but we are going to urban explore. So there's going to be a video on that soon. Exactly, Wisdom, exactly. That's another reason why I don't investigate with Annie anymore either. But I do still record it for her, obviously. Just only for Urbex. Hey, Maz, welcome in. Homie, you just hopped on the wrong time. I'm just leaving. Thank you, Maz, for hopping on for a second, though. Thank you, homie. Give me a little fist bump, bro. Thank you, Maz, for being here. See you, Ken. Have a good night. Everyone, have a good night. Much love. I will see you soon. Take care.